Have you ever wondered how the choices we make in life are very similar to the pieces of a puzzle? Every day we make about 35,000 decisions. Some are so subtle we hardly even notice them, and others have the power to change the course of our existence. In the middle of this constant decision making, the question emerges: are you ready to take control and shape your own life? I recently visited Porto, a cute little city in the heart of Portugal. It's full of colors and good vibes. While I was there, I could not resist bringing back a little piece of this charming city in the form of this small puzzle. The puzzle captures the beautiful view from the lakeside with the iconic bridge which is connecting the two sides of the city. And there are small houses covered with unique tiles. But little did I know that this humble puzzle would actually teach me some profound life lessons. The thought that life is just like a puzzle inspired me to create my new painting. Each puzzle piece in life would symbolize a decision, a choice, or an experience that contributes to the entangled fabric of one's character. I wanted to capture the beauty and complexity of life, and those tiny building blocks that make every one of us unique, our thoughts, decisions, and actions. Believe it or not, studies suggest that we make about 35,000 decisions each day. Surely many, if not most of them, seem insignificant. But I would say never underestimate the power of small choices. Over time, they merge into habits and will shape the trajectory of our lives. Remember Lao Tzu's wisdom: thoughts become words, words become action, actions become habits, habits become character, character becomes your destiny. Sure, whether you hit the snooze button in the morning won't change your life, but I would say it would be unwise to underestimate the significance of these seemingly trivial choices. Over time, these choices can become ingrained habits, effortlessly blending into the fabric of our existence. In the grand scheme of things, for example, the decision whether you light up your next cigarette or not may not appear immediately life-threatening. However, consider saying yes to it repeatedly over a span of 40 years, and the impact on your health will become evident. Regaining control over these small habits, once they have taken root, can be really challenging. So even changing a small habit can be really hard, but when it comes to life-changing decisions, they tend to carry a profound sense of difficulty. Like my choice to walk away from a stable, well-paying job to start an art career from scratch, with no guarantee of financial stability. Actually, this was one of the toughest choices I have ever made, but you know what? it really underscored the importance of authenticity in my life. Because this decision resonates with my core being, and each morning I wake up with the knowledge that I will have the freedom to create the art I want and to structure my time as I see fit. I actually took the summer quite relaxed because I wanted to fully recharge before I jumped deep into my work, and actually, I had the best summer in a very long time. I could spend more time with my family than ever before in the last 10 years. I could travel for as long as I wanted without worrying about my holidays running out. And surely, many days I was just so much into my work, I hardly took any break. But that's also fine because it made me very happy. Now I am ready to start to work harder on my art, but still I can go out to take a walk whenever I want, or go for a quick swim at the lake, or eat freshly prepared lunch, or do any small thing that I wish and gives me joy. In these small moments, I realize that this is the life I truly desire, the freedom I need, and this is the work I want to do most probably for the rest of my life. I just feel that I am in my right place. And this feeling is similar when you find a missing piece of a puzzle and you fit it effortlessly into its right place. Authenticity is a word that is thrown around quite a lot these days, but I was thinking, what does it really mean to be authentic? Or how do we become ourselves, and why does it even matter? Personally, I value a lot those people who can stay true to themselves. And what I mean is that they can express their honest thoughts and opinions, even when it's not what others want to hear. And I understand why this is very difficult for so many people, and to be honest, I am also many times struggling with this. When we are afraid of judgment or rejection, often we rather align with popular opinions or with the opinions of our friends and surrounding, because this is when we feel the comfort of inclusion and understanding. And for certain small things, I think it can be okay. But when it comes to our core values and the things that matter to us, I believe we should never compromise or sacrifice these for the sake of external acceptance. But I think that this is very difficult to achieve, because I guess that for this, at some level, we have to detach our self-image and self-acceptance from the approval of others. It's good to recognize that not everyone will resonate with us, not everyone will like us for who we are. And well, that's the price we must be willing to pay for the freedom to express our genuine selves. But one could ask, what do we actually gain from this? In my opinion, if we don't tie our self-worth to the opinion of others, we gain the power over our own lives and we experience liberation. This is the time when we feel secure and stable in our authenticity, making us so much less fragile and vulnerable in this world, which for me often seems a bit overly sensitized. But don't get me wrong, I am not saying that authenticity is an excuse for rudeness, arrogance, or ignorance. This whole thing only makes sense if we also respect others' right to speak their minds, and we act with kindness, and we have a good sense of what is right and what is wrong. Nobody is perfect in this world, and part of being authentic for me also means to see my imperfections and to be open to constructive criticism. Personally, I like reflecting on my own mistakes and trying to improve myself. So in my opinion, this journey towards authenticity doesn't really have a final destination. It's a continuous and dynamic process, and surely it requires a healthy dose of self-acceptance, but also sometimes trying out new and different puzzle pieces and see how they fit with you. So it's not only about who we are, but who we can become. I found one thing very funny during this puzzle. Many times I could fit a piece into its right place immediately without any search, just by intuition. And this reminded me the times when I listened to my intuition. A gut feeling that it's difficult to fully explain, it's rather a strong instinctive feeling, something remained from millions of years of evolution, and very nicely it gives us cues about what we should do. But isn't intuition also when we just stop forcing things and we just listen to the inner voice? Well, have you ever tried to grab onto something so tight, and the harder you tried, the further it slipped away? That's happened to me many times, and not just in general in life, but also when I am working on my art or while I was playing, for example, with this puzzle. It's like the more I fixated on one darn puzzle piece, the longer it took to figure out where it fits. It's as if I was wearing some blinder or something, my view was just narrowed. But you know what? It helped me realize that whether it's a small silly thing or something more serious, it's better to leave a bit room to breathe and to leave some space open for unexpected surprises. If sometimes we allow ourselves to be a bit more spontaneous, then who knows, we might stumble upon something awesome we never even planned for. And I think that this is also so essential in the artistic process, which many times goes beyond logic and technique. And I think intuition is one of the key elements that makes the creative artwork unique and authentic. So just think about the jigsaw puzzle. Every single piece is one of a kind with different shapes, color and patterns. On their own, they might not look like anything special, but once they find they groove into the grand scheme of things, the whole picture gradually comes to life. And what's also important is that none of the piece is more significant than the other. They are all equal in creating the big picture. So sometimes the meaning of a life event or a decision might not show itself right away, but down the road when you look back, maybe you will see how those pieces fit together, and that's when it all starts making sense. I think until that moment it's all about being in your right place, being your authentic self, and accepting the unique parts of yourself and realizing that those are the ones that make you different, and those are the ones that actually make you shine. And think about it, we face 35,000 decisions every day, and the different combinations of these decisions could lead us to an unimaginably huge number of potentially different lives. For example, if you have seen the recent movie Everything Everywhere All at Once, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it very much. So our lives can go in all sorts of different directions, and potentially everything is possible. But we ultimately manifest just a single outcome in reality. So why not make this one count? And why not make it beautiful?